In today's video, I'm going to be doing the part-time YouTuber tag. This tag was created by Monica Adriana and their YouTube channel will be linked down in the description below. There's 8 questions in this tag, so let's crack on into this. Number 1 is, what is your main gig? Do you work full-time? Are you a student, a parent? Spill the beans. So I've been very open about this. I don't work. I can't work. I'm a spoonie, so I'm someone with a chronic illness, so I have a disability. Makes it so it's too hard for me to work. So my main gig is trying to just take care of my body and learn to deal with these symptoms that make it so that I almost pass out every time I stand up. And I'm also a part-time student, currently taking a break from school, but I do have one incomplete course that I need to complete by the end of this summer. I would hope that someday I could get a job, like get my symptoms under control enough to get a job, or I would hope that, like, I don't know, somehow magically there can be like a career online that I can do. But for right now, I'm just a part-time YouTuber and just trying to take care of myself and also work on the incomplete course. Number 2 is, what made you want to start YouTube? So YouTube had always been this idea that like I'd wanted to like try. The first YouTuber I watched was Soundproof Liz and Tessa Netting when I was really young, and from there I was like, oh, this seems really fun, you can make like fun videos. And then I had friends and I would be with my friends and we'd jokingly, well, not jokingly, like sometimes we created accounts but we never actually filmed videos, but we'd always be like, we should start a YouTube channel together, that would be fun. But it's always just like this fun idea and I never acted on it. However, when I was 15, I had a friend who was really into Dan and Phil, so I started watching Dan and Phil. At the time that I started watching them, I was really struggling with suicidal ideation. I was really having a tough time with life, but Dan and Phil really made an impact on me. They brought me so much joy and they helped me through a tough time in my life, which is crazy, I know, because like they never even interacted with me, but sometimes you just latch onto that media that helps you through hard times. And when I was suicidal, it was Dan and Phil. Now, something that I've always wanted to do is I wanted to make an impact on people's life, and I have wanted to help people, and I saw that Dan and Phil were helping people like myself with our mental health issues by simply making YouTube videos. And I saw that and I was like, maybe this is a way that I can make an impact on someone's life, because even if I only ended up with 1 subscriber, if I brought joy into someone's life, if I encouraged someone to keep going on with their struggles, then I knew that it would be worth it. And so that is really why I took the leap into starting my YouTube channel. And if you look at my username, which is SugoiShawn, it is actually inspired somewhat by Amazing Phil. Sugoi is a Japanese word. I mostly know Sugoi for amazing, although if you look at Google Translate, sometimes it says the greatest. Amazing Phil, the Japanese word for amazing Sean. Yeah, that's sort of the inspiration for my name. Also, filming is just like fun, and I always thought it would be fun, so like it's a combination of I wanted to help other people, I wanted to make an influence on people's lives, and filming is fun. So yeah, that's really why I started a YouTube channel. What is your channel about? Do you stick to one niche or do you cover a few? My channel, in case you don't know, is about books, fandoms, movies, TV shows, and health issues mainly, and just any other fun stuff that I want to talk about on here. I don't stick to one niche, and that's because I feel like I don't want to trap myself in one topic and posting about one topic. And like there's so much more to me and there's so much more to every person. I get that sometimes if you just focus on one niche, like it can help you get followers, but that just doesn't feel right for me. I have such a wide range of things that I'm interested in, and there's so many different parts to me that I don't want to classify myself as just a cosplayer, as just a fangirl, as just a book nerd. I want to cover everything, and that's just the way it is. I've been this way on my Instagram account as well. I've seen some people who like put cosplayer in the username and they easily get tons more followers, and I'm like, I'm doing this for fun. This isn't like a full-time job, and I'm like, there's so many parts of me. I'm just gonna put all of my niches into everything that I do. Number 4 is, did you always know YouTube would be a side gig, or did you / do you ever want to be a full-time YouTuber? I think it would be cool to be a full-time YouTuber, but I doubt that's ever going to happen. I've been on YouTube since 2016 and I haven't even hit 200 subscribers, so I doubt it will ever be a full-time thing for me. Since I didn't start my YouTube channel until the 9th grade, I wouldn't say that I'd always planned on like having a YouTube channel, making YouTube videos, and ever like wanting to do anything with that. But now that I'm here, I'm like, if I become a full-time YouTuber, then it would be accomplishing one of my dreams, but I doubt that will ever happen, so I'm fine with just having this as a side gig. I also have heard about YouTube's requirements to make money off of videos, and I'm like, I can never be a full-time YouTuber that makes money off their videos because YouTube just has such strange requirements to get monetization on your videos, and people get like strict down really easily for copyright stuff, and I'm like, that sounds like a mess. Hopefully I can get my health under control to have like another job on top of making YouTube videos, because I'm probably never going to be able to make money from YouTube videos, but like I need money, so I don't know. Question number 5 is, what is your schedule like? When do you film? When do you edit? So I mostly film when my family isn't home. I just feel more comfortable with that. The work from home situation, my mom works in the basement when she's teaching her class. So I film when she's down in the basement. So she's down in the basement right now teaching. But if like my mom and dad leave on the weekend to like go get lunch or something together, then I film in that time. Most of my editing, again, occurs when my family isn't around me, and mostly occurs when they are asleep. So from about like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. that time frame is a good time for me to edit. I just hate when I'm trying to work on editing and then someone like peeps over my shoulder and is like, what you working on? And I'm like, back off. Back off. You do not get to see the unfinished product. Number 6 is, how do you keep your YouTube channel organized? Do you plan videos ahead or just film what you feel like? I film what I feel like, but I do have 3 videos that go up every week unless there is some big issue that comes up that prevents me from uploading a video in the week. So when I sit down, I look at how many videos I have filmed that I haven't edited yet, and I look at the ones that I have scheduled that are already like posted and just waiting to be released to the public. And from there I'm like, okay, I need more Friday videos, or I need more Monday videos, or more Tuesday videos. And then from there I just film whatever I feel like filming as long as it fits along those topics. It's not very organized, I feel like, that way of doing it, but it works for me and I'm fine with it, so I'm gonna stick with it. Number 7 is, how do you feel about sponsored videos on YouTube? Have you / would you ever do one on your channel? I am honestly fine with sponsored videos. I actually like sponsored videos. I like sponsored Instagram posts, even though like it's weird. But whenever I see one of my favorite creators like doing a sponsored video or a sponsored post on Instagram or anything like that, I'm like, you're making money, I'm happy for you. I know some people probably get like annoyed with them, but I'm like, you know, do what you gotta do to make money. Do whatever you want to do. I'm happy for you as long as you make money. For the question of have I done one, I have not done one. I would do one if I ever got enough subscribers, but currently I don't have enough subscribers to do that. Another thing too that like, I'm like, it's probably gonna be a while before I ever do a sponsored video, if I ever do one, is that on Instagram I get contacted by companies, at least like 1 or 2 companies per every post that I make. But after I do research for the companies, a majority of the time they're scam companies. They're buying stuff off of like AliExpress or Wish and then selling them for like 3 times the price to make money. And sometimes they'll be like, oh, we'll send you a free product if you make a sponsored post. And then they don't like give me the free product, like they're still trying to trick me into paying for it. So it's just a mess, and like I would have to figure out how to work that and how to find companies that would want to sponsor me and not scam me, and currently I haven't really done that. And again, I don't really have many subscribers, so like I don't even need to be talking about this that much because it's nowhere on my like spectrum of what's coming up or anything in my life. The final question for this tag is, what do you think is the biggest challenge of doing YouTube part-time? The biggest challenge is staying motivated to film and upload when challenging things happen in your life. But when challenging things happens, my brain tends to like be focused on that topic. Like I'm going to therapy for the topic, I'm working through the topic, I'm working on healing. If I'm working health issues, I'm working with doctors. And sometimes it's hard because you have to put on this like happy or neutral face to film stuff, and sometimes I'm like, I feel like I'm being fake. I feel like I'm not accurately representing what I'm going through, but at the same time, like, you don't want to reveal everything that you're going through online, if that makes any sense. So it's a tough balance between like, I like doing YouTube, I want to do YouTube, and I'm going through hard things and it's hard to put on a positive face right now, and I feel fake doing that at times. I'm sorry if I'm like not making sense of what I'm saying. Basically, it's just hard to film and upload and edit when challenging things are happening. I have a lot of crap that goes on in my life, and sometimes that makes it hard to film. I've slowly gotten better at pushing through this and working through this and continuing to film and upload when it's happening. But if I'm not careful, I have gone through months in the past where I upload no videos because I'm depressed or because my chronic illness is getting worse, and yeah, that's just hard. If I were a full-time YouTuber though, I would not really have this issue as much. Like, I'd be able to push through it all the time because that would be like my main job. But since I don't do YouTube full-time, it's easier to be like, oh, I have this struggle going on in my life, I'm gonna put videos on pause. So this is all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. All these questions were about being a part-time YouTuber. If you liked the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already. Feel free to hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new YouTube video, and I will see all of you in my next video. Goodbye!